In this micro-training video, we will guide you through the annual training registration process by reviewing the training requirements for the SSP grant, where we cover how your district/school stays in compliance with training requirements for the grant, the course catalog that shows the training requirements for every position for each year, the training calendar that details how to register, information any pre-work your training may include, a synopsis of each training offered, and the dates for each training in that school year. And finally, we will show you how to register for trainings on law4kids.org.
There are several requirements your team must meet each year you are on the grant to stay in compliance. One piece of the SSP grant requirements is the annual training the district administrator, site administrator, any designee, and the awarded position must take each year to remain in compliance with the grant. This annual training is directly connected to funding at your district and can affect your team when you're reapplying for the grant when it becomes competitive. The annual trainings contain important information about implementing best practices and how to stay in compliance with the grant. The training content includes grant requirements, best practices, activities, documents, and research for school safety, data collection, analysis, and data-driven decision-making, building and sustaining an effective school safety assessment and prevention team, LRE/SEL, and best practices for utilizing your awarded position, as well as many more resources and supports for your team. It is important that you attend the annual training that will meet your grant requirement training to stay in compliance. The annual training you need to attend will change for each year you are on the grant, and if there is any turnover in positions. If any position does not attend their required training for that year, then the district is put on a programmatic hold. This means that funds will not be able to be released and the district won't be able to be reimbursed for the awarded position. In addition to that, when the grant becomes competitive, then your district may lose points if people have not attended their required annual trainings.
Now that we have covered training grant requirements, let's move into looking at the School Safety Program course catalog. The course catalog shows the training requirements for every position for each year you are on the SSP. This is a guide to help you determine what training you should be attending each year. The first page of the course catalog provides a brief overview of what the different trainings offer based on year 1 through year 6. More years are added with each new year of the grant. You are considered in year 1 when it is your first year on the program, and year 5 means this is your 5th year on the program. The second page of the course catalog breaks down each position in the school safety program and what training they should be taking in their current year on the program. The first column is the positions. The first row is required training for administrators. The second row is required trainings for SRO and JPO. The third row is required training for counselors and social workers. The other columns at the top indicate the years on the program from year 1 to year 6. When you know what year you are on in the SSP, you can look at the column for your corresponding position to find which required training you must take for that year to fulfill your training requirement. Let's look at some examples. Example 1. If I'm a site administrator in my 3rd year and I have already taken Leadership 100 and Leadership 200, I look at the Site Administrator row and go over to the Year 3 column, and I see I should take Leadership 300. Example 2. If I'm an SRO in my 2nd year and I have already attended Leadership 100 and New Officer Training, I should take one of the Advanced Law-Related Education Academies. Last example. If I'm a social worker in my 1st year, I would take what? That is right, New Counselor/Social Worker Training Days 1 and 2. Please note that New CSW Training Day 1 is the same as Leadership 100. We do offer electives, and electives are additional learning opportunities you can take to help deepen your knowledge and implementation of the SSP, but they are not required as part of the grant. Finally, the last page of the course catalog does contain the glossary of terms, so if you have additional questions that need some clarification, you can always utilize that. Should you have questions regarding which annual training you should attend, you can always reach out to the SSP team here at ADE at School Safety Social Wellness at azed.gov. Once you have an understanding of the course catalog, you can move on to looking at the training calendar, which details how to register. Information regarding any pre-work your training may include a synopsis of each training offered and the dates for each training in that school year. We cannot express enough how important it is to sign up for the earliest training you can attend. This is because we want to ensure that you meet your annual training requirements for the grant. Trainings at certain times of year fill up quickly, or if life happens and you can't attend the training you signed up for, you want to be able to have other options. There are no trainings offered after the last training on the training calendar. Remember, if you do not meet your training requirement, then that directly affects your funding. Let's look at the example in this screenshot. This person is in their first year, so they went to the section with L100, and you can see below the dates L100 is offered throughout the year. When they know what day they would like to sign up for, then they can go to the section titled How to Register that directs the person to the Law for Kids website. This person can also see that in the Before the Training section, there is pre-work that they must complete before attending the training by going to the School Safety Program website and watching the micro-training videos. The pre-work information for every training year will also be provided in the confirmation email that will be sent when you sign up for your annual training. Now you should know what required annual training you need to take from the course catalog and the date you would like to attend that training from the training calendar. You then can click the link in the How to Register section of the training calendar, or you can open your web browser and type lawforkids.org/schoolsafetyprogram to take you to the Law for Kids website to register for your annual training. When you get to the website, it should look like this screenshot. The first thing you'll need to do is click Create an Account on the right side of the page. When you are logged into your account, then you'll look on the left side of your screen and click Training. When you click Training, you will be directed to a page that lists all annual trainings. Click the annual training you need to attend for the current year. After clicking the training, it will take you to a page with all the dates for that annual training. Click the date and complete signing up for the training. After you have completed signing up for training, you need to be on the lookout for a confirmation email that will confirm your registered training as well as directions for attending the training and any assigned pre-work. Please keep in mind that only you can sign yourself up for annual trainings, and only those signed up may attend trainings. You cannot sign up as a group or have someone who didn't sign up in the same room as you. You must register yourself for the appropriate annual training and attend that training using that registration to receive credit. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to the SSP team at ADE at our email address, schoolsafetysocialwellness@azhed.gov.